The sun comes up, the sun goes down. Is this evidence of time? Or do we interpret this singular constant movement as broken up into separate events? What if 2 days or 2,000 miles were nothing more than somewhat arbitrary attributions, a way to communicate, to allude to an agreement of noticing, but not a real and separately existing structure that impacts us from out there? Perhaps there has been created a mental overlay, an imaginary grid, on that which is otherwise infinite and unlocatable. Time and space are useful constructs. They are practical, handy, like the interstate highway system or a calendar. There is a grid that we can use to navigate, to agree, to travel, to meet. The calendar and the highways do not impinge upon our freedom to be, because in our imaginings every day can be Christmas, and you can always take the road less traveled. You could argue that it takes longer to drive 1,000 miles than 500, but does it take twice as long? And is it possible to go to sleep in one place and wake up in another? Time lost, miles traveled. And is it equally possible to not get where you are going no matter how long you drive? Is it possible is the only question. It is popular to speak of being in the now. What does that actually mean? Does it mean don't waste time dwelling in the past or fearing the future? Does it mean to stop and smell the roses? Yes, and not quite. Look to see now if there is anywhere else to go. When imagining the future, where do those images happen? Now. When recalling the past, where do those images occur? In this irrefutable present. It all happens now. The past and future can only occur as imagination, images and thoughts, now. Stop to look and see how the whole world, all of it, is here right now. Past, present, future are all here now, all the time. You cannot have a past thought or a future idea. It is all happening simultaneously, nowhere else. You can never actually be anywhere but here, now. Stopping to smell the roses is the noticing of this undeniable presence that is full of all of it in real time. We only appear to be separated by time and space, separate being the key word. Are we really separate? If time and space exist in the way we think it does, then yes. If we could see beyond the concepts, then no, not now or ever does this separation exist. Space and time and the separate self are coexisting interdependent concepts. The distance inferred in time is the same as the distance inferred in space. There is no distance in direct experiencing. There is only imagining of other places and other times. That doesn't make them any less real, just more here, now. Observe the image on the screen. Can you see that distance is conferred? Is there any real danger of falling a great distance, or does it only seem as if there is a space between, where the looking begins, the edge, and the swirling pool of water? Does it evoke a physiological response akin to fear or disorientation? This fear, this drawing back from the edge, the vertigo experienced at great heights, is a temporary inability to assess how far, where you are in relation to the top, the bottom. It is a momentous shift from being an object in space to being the space. The same can be said in regard to observing the sky, the stars. Does it not create a sense of being vast, if not infinite, to look to the night sky? We appear to fear falling, yet dream of flying. Where do we meet that is truly beyond space and time, beyond the illusion of separation? When you close your eyes and imagine, do you love only what you can reach out and touch? No. You love in your thoughts, in your feeling about the other, or the place, or the time. Where is that love felt? Here. When is it felt? Only now. We can accuse someone of being distant when they are seated right next to us. Or when we think lovingly of someone who has passed, is not their presence felt as if they are right here with us? We are at a distance, only to the extent that we give credence to the illusion of here and there. Love is the collapsing of assumed distance, and there is only one place to find it, only one place to be. Here it is.